So today I'm going to talk about how to sell your virtual event. And I'm more than happy to share my own experience of the last 10 weeks, because that's when I started doing that. So a little bit about me. I am Neringa Young, and I'm probably known about running my own conference, in-person conferences for software developers, which is called BuildStuff. And we were doing conferences in Lithuania, Ukraine, and Spain. Although I also share a passion of selling stuff and educating others how to become a better seller. Because I truly believe that these times the world is spinning around the sales and salespeople. And if you don't have the skills yet, it's quite easy to get it. So just a few months ago, I was standing on the stage together with our keynote speaker, David Phillips, who is, by the way, excellent speaker on public speaking. And we were opening an event of 1,400 attendees in the room. And how you would feel these days standing between all the people who are around you. It's quite crazy, isn't it, how the situation changed? So what is happening with in-person events? So first of all, some event organizers decided to cancel it. Some of them are postponing to another year. Some of them are going online, and I really support this decision. And in the future, I believe that there will not be just in-person events. There will be in-person plus online events happening. I would like to share some events that are happening in Lithuania at the social distance, because there are some other ways how to run your event. For example, in Vilnius, you can go to the airport and you can watch a movie from your car, or you can also take your car and go watch a concert at the social distance. Although my events were happening like this. For the last 10 weeks, every Thursday, we are gathering all together with software developers and speakers, and we are learning new skills and stuff at BuildStuff virtual meetup. I used to do meetups before, but I never did online meetups. And I never thought that virtual meetups can be very valuable, or whether people would join virtual meetups. Apparently, I was wrong. And what we are doing at virtual meetups, so we have two speakers, similar like Ola is doing here. After that, we have Q&A, and at the end, we have virtual beers and some engaging sessions. So I can share with you some engaging activities and games that we are playing. For example, bingo, which is very simple, but really engaging. And we tried some Jackbox games, that traditional Kahoot, and escape room challenge as well. So this is, so in the last 10 weeks, we did 10 meetups. In the last 5 years, probably I did 5 in-person meetups. So over these 10 weeks, we reached much wider audience. So first of all, why we started to do free virtual meetups? The first thing was to engage with the community. Every one of us are in the same boat. We didn't know what will be happening with COVID-19, when the restrictions will be over. Another reason, we wanted to share valuable content. And the third reason, we wanted to keep our brand awareness going. And at the end, what happened and what as organizers we received from virtual events, it was much more than we expected. So now our audience is growing, it's much wider, and people joining the online meetups from around the world. We are getting new speakers who want to speak at our future events, and it doesn't matter whether it will be online or in-person events. And we were not looking for, but we got sponsored and partners for future events as well. So what I want to say here, the world is not stopping and moving further. If we will talk about education, so every company still invests in their employees and they have budget to run trainings, and still, since the only way to run trainings is online, so this is why we need to reshape our events and not to stop doing them. Perhaps you know the story about lion and gazelle. So I will just remind you. Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. It knows it must outrun a fastest lion or it will be killed. Every morning, the lion wakes up. It knows it must run faster than the slowest gazelle or it will starve. So it doesn't matter whether you are a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running and creating new opportunities for your future events and your business. So I'm really happy for those event organizers who decided to move their business online, because this is actually the future. So what online event organizer, trainer, and attendee have in common? So everyone can join the event from the sofa. And the last few weeks, I attended lots of events, and sometimes events were happening at the same time. But this feature that you can join an event from your sofa is very comfortable. You can also spend time with your family and educate yourself and be part of something from your sofa. So I don't know I guess it will be hard to go back to in-person events, because there are so many benefits that organizers get from virtual events, even if they are paid. So, for example, the costs are much lower to run an online event. You don't need to pay any accommodation, venue, and cost lunches, coffee breaks. It's much cheaper to run the event. Also, you can attract a wider audience. So everyone now moves to online. So all your audience is there. You can reschedule an event if something happening. So, I don't know, if the speaker can join, it's much easier to reschedule because no one has a plane ticket to come over to you. You can sell your event until it starts, and at the same day when event is happening, you can still get sales. You can combine your work with other tasks. So today I was running a virtual training. Also, I was making these slides, and I have 5-year-olds running around me. So you can combine lots of stuff with virtual events. You can, and as I mentioned, you can organize online events from your sofa. Talking about your audience, there are lots of events happening now online. And some organizers are thinking, why I should do the same event as there are already the same events happening. And I will tell you. So we had to sell online course, and the same trainer was teaching the same online course with other training providers. And the course was sold out by us. The course was sold out by other training provider. So everyone can get their own audience. You need to know how to sell stuff. And this is where I'm hedging. I would like to talk a little bit about how we are doing sales. So very often we tend to sell features, but not benefits. So features differentiate a product in the market. So for example, this is a phone, and the feature of the phone is the camera. Benefit would be if your client, for example, is a woman with children. So benefits for her to have such phone with such great camera would She could make pictures of her children and print quality pictures to hang on her walls. So this is where emotion comes in. And because of the emotion, people are buying stuff. It doesn't matter what you're selling. So the woman already sees the walls full of pictures, and and then the sale comes. If she wants those pictures on the wall, she needs to get the phone. So this is very simple example, but every online course has their own features. And this is what online course organizer needs to describe first, what attendee would get from its course. So it's very common. You can offer a recorded video after the course day. You can offer collaborative tools. We did some visual diary where the real artist is making sketch of everything what a trainer is saying. We did Slack channel for micro community where attendees can access trainer and other attendees. It's possible also to send some books or other educational material. And of course, the good course feature would be a well-known trainer, because the trainer also sells himself. I just want to remind you that this is all course features, and not for everyone it's important to have a recorded video or collaborative tools. People tend to buy for other reasons. So your customer has options. He can buy from you. He can buy from other training providers. He can decide not to buy your course at all. So why people are buying? So all the time they are buying because of the emotion and our own personal environment improvement. It doesn't matter if it's related to business, family, or friends. It's everything about personal experience. So when it comes on selling the online course, you should look what personal motivators there relates to the person. So for example, if the person will attend an advanced Java course, perhaps he will get higher rates at his company, or he get a promotion, or maybe there will be a higher status among colleagues and he can teach other colleagues at his job. So sometimes it matters to have personal development, or personal need to be modern and up to date, or there's a need to be popular. So everything relates to own experience. When we are doing sales, we are not just talking with individuals. We are talking with companies who can send all the team to the course. And business owners have their own motivators. One of them could be, for example, if perhaps employees want to attend the course by themselves. So this motivates employees to attend and be part of the company. Also, if the team from business owner will attend the course, perhaps the team later will save on production costs and the company will get higher revenue. Or maybe the team after the course will get more work done in less time. Or sometimes there are online courses which gives certificates, and these certificates are needed to get new projects and new clients. So this can be another motivator why business would buy your courses. So if you will show what value the online course brings, you can sell the course at any price. And I'm all the time telling to my team that we are not selling the price, we are selling the quality and valuable stuff for everyone who attends our courses. So let me sum up everything. What There are just three simple things what you need to do to define your audience before starting to sell online events. Listen to your audience and so the value and know what motivates your customers to buy. That's all. Have great sales.
I can applaud myself. I should have brought the sound of audience, but that's not for me for the next time.